Hey guys, welcome to FM Driving School. Today we've been sent an email from the official governing agency for driving, Dvsa, and we're just going to quickly read through what they're saying. And even if you know all the updates, it'll be a quick email anyway. So it might help you out. It might give you some additional information. If not, at least it's a quick reminder. And don't forget to check out my site, fmdriverschool.co.uk. We've got loads of resources in how to pass your driving test. So let's go to how to drive section, for example. How to drive a manual car. In fact, let me just go back. How to drive a car for beginners. Let's take that one for example. We got all this information that you could use in order to help you pass your driving and your theory test. So that's my site, fmdriverschool.co.uk. Let's go back to the email now. So, dear Farhan Mia, okay, I'm really pleased we were able to confirm this week that driving lessons and theory tests will restart on the 12th of April in England and Wales, and driving tests will restart on the 22nd. Last week, we were also able to confirm that in Scotland, driving lessons could potentially restart on the 26th of April and driving tests on the 6th of May. These restart dates are subject to Scottish Government confirmation based on the prevalence of the virus. The UK government, the Scottish government, and the Welsh government are all cautiously easing lockdown restrictions. We also need to take a cautious approach to restarting our services to help keep everyone safe and reduce the risk of further tests and suspension. So this is quite important. We'll come back to this in a little bit. The health and safety of you, your people, and our driving examiners continue to be our top priority. So I wanted to take this opportunity to explain what we are doing to help keep you all safe and share our plans for helping you and your pupils prepare for the test. So as you can see, this email was sent to me as a driving instructor, and they're just giving me an update. Obviously, I'm passing it on to you guys, so it's just good to be aware from myself, FM Driving School. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. So one key point is we want to continue this safe approach, the easing of the lockdown, following the regulations. That way we can stay longer out of lockdown and have more time, more preparation to prepare for the driving test, to have driving tests and theory tests booked as well. Let's just see what they're saying about the lessons, restarting lessons following the announcement earlier this week. I imagine many of you are excited to start teaching again. Let me know, guys, have you booked your lessons yet? And your pupils will be eager to restart their lessons to get ready for the test. There's a 10-day delay between the restarts of the lessons and tests to give you the opportunity to see your pupils and assess if they are ready for the test. Now, one thing I would advise you, if you have a test booked and you have that 10 days, maybe you're one of those fortunate people who have a test booked quite early on, and you got 10 days to prepare yourself. And if you're not ready, personally I would say, I know you guys might be eager to rush and do the driving test because you might think this is my only chance in order to book a driving test. Make sure you're prepared for it. Don't rush into it and fail. Always, I think there's a saying, don't rush to fail, prepare to pass, or something like that. Anyway, prepare to pass. Anyway, I'll figure it out. I'll come back to you. Anyway, so prepare yourself. If you got that 10 days, ask your driving instructor, please may I have an intensive course if you're not ready. Okay, hands, face, space, and pressure. In Scotland, it's the law for instructors and pupils to wear a face covering during a lesson and when they arrive at the test centre. While it's not the law in England and Wales, I cannot emphasize enough the importance of you and your pupils wearing face covering during lessons, unless you have a good reason not to. So in Scotland, in a case, forced to. In England and Wales, it's advisable. Okay. Let's just say anything else. Okay, this applies even if you had the first dose or both doses of the COVID-19 vaccine. The COVID-19 vaccine has been shown to reduce the chances of you suffering COVID-19 disease. You may still get COVID-19 having a vaccination, but this should be less severe. The NHS does not yet know how much it will reduce the risk of you passing on the virus. You are also more likely to be teaching pupils in the age group where the data shows infection rates are some of the highest. So remember to protect yourselves, family and friends. Okay, wear face covering, wash your hands, open windows to let fresh air in. Okay, good practice guidance for instructors. Let's see what they're saying about us. We previously shared our guidance for driving examiners with the driving instructors national. Okay, and they have published good practice guidance. So I'll read through that later on in my spare time. Okay, restarting tests. As mentioned above, to help protect you, your pupils, and our examiners, we are being cautious and we restart our service. Make sure when you do go to your driving test, you bring your face mask because they can refuse and turn you down. Okay, our plan is to restart 6 tests per examiner per day in England. Okay, so usually it's about 8. I think if 7, if I'm not mistaken. So it's not bad. 6 is not a low figure. So there'll be 6 tests per examiner per day. Okay, waiting rooms. I know many of you were frustrated last year that we were not able to give you access to the waiting rooms at driving test centers due to health and safety reasons. Over the last year, we have worked hard to put measures in place to reopen many waiting rooms as possible. That's not bad. It's really good. So you can use a bathroom. Hopefully, it'll be open now. And plus, I know it's summer right now, but during the winter when it was raining, we had to wait outside in the rain. So at least we get some, sun. And if it rains, we're inside. I'm pleased to let you know 223 waiting rooms will be open when we restart driving tests on the 22nd of April. Amazing news. All right. Vehicle cleanliness and ventilation. This is quite important if you're taking your own car. I don't know if you guys read an article about a student. She took her own car along to the test center, but it was really dirty, and the examiner cancelled the test. So make sure if you do take your own car, it's clean. Your instructor should really keep his car clean anyway. To protect your pupils, NASP has recommended in the good practice guidance for instructors that you explain to your pupils that the windows will be down as much as possible during the lessons to let fresh air in. Tell them to wrap up warm as it might be cooler in the car than usual. Okay, our examiners will be checking the vehicles used for driving tests are clean inside, and if you let fresh air in before a test. When bringing people for the test, you must clean the inside of the car and make sure at least one window is open on each side before your pupil's test starts. So make sure your instructor's car, maybe they've forgotten. Make sure one of the tests is closed, not test. So one of the windows is open on either side. This was meant to be a really quick email, unfortunately. It seems like it dragged on, but I thought that some of the information are quite relevant. Let's just see what else they're saying. Okay, helping you and your pupils prepare for the tests and standard checks. Now we've confirmed the restart of driving tests and standard checks in England and Wales. I want to explain that we are doing to help you and your pupils prepare for the tests. Okay, the top 10 reasons for failing a car driving test. Alright, this is quite important. The driving test pass rate was about 45.9% between April 2019 and March 2020. Many people who failed the test made at least one of the top 10 mistakes. Do check out my channel where we do go through videos on how you fail your driving test. I'll make another one as well. Before the test restarts on the 22nd of April, we will promote the latest top 10 reasons for failing a car driving test. And as I said, I'll make myself a video for you guys so you guys can benefit from it and give you and your pupils tips on how these can be avoided. So as you can see, less than half so about 45% of people fail the driving test. Almost half of your driving tests are taken. Half the people do fail. Okay, helping you and you prepare for okay, that's for me, keeping up to date. So there you have it, the latest email from Dvsa. It did go quite into depth. I did think it was going to be a little bit more shorter, but hopefully that was informative and helpful. As I've mentioned already, don't forget to go to my site fmdrivingschool.co.uk for so many tips and guidances, and please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Thank you for watching.